This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a conference rival from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So East Carolina's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the air, it's Hauser. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd downs. He gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look.
He's loose. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Pirates have come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 45. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a heat. Caught close to the marker, it's Reed. And the Black Knights have a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Pirates in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Pirates are flying down the field.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down to the 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming into the end zone. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
Touchdown, ECU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's Reed. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Lost, the defense is wide open. Oh, he got loose. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a gap. It's Reed. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got him this time. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, East Carolina. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going to the run to start this second half. Makes it past the marker. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Hauser. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Pirates! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Stumbled to the ground.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Black Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got the quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The give from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Coleman. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Coleman. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Steps away. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This drive will open from the 15. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And the Pirates want to move quickly.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Got his man. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's O'Brien. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here we go. Wants to keep it in the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Makes the grab on the shuffle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it. He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
And you know that has got to feel good. Taking the knee, you're going to win this game. They needed to turn this thing around after suffering consecutive losses the way they've been doing. They just needed something to go right. I love the fight in this football team. They all played as a single unit here today, and now it'll be interesting to see if they can build on this.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here.